We're sitting here right now with a man whose credits include Beverly Hills 90210, General Hospital, All My Children, the soaps. You've seen it. He's composed songs for TV and film. He had a top 5 hit on the smooth jazz charts.
That's correct.
And what he is doing here with us this afternoon,
Slumming.
we're going to find out. Say hello to Bobbi Funky Boy Tammaro.
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. You?
Tell me about 90210.
You know, it's like all of these TV shows. When you're a musician, you look for different outlets on where to get your songs that you write and that you record. And just dealing with different music publishers and finding events like this where you connect one-to-one with them.
Yep.
Got my songs into 90210, and same thing for All My Children and Soul Food and HBO. And
Okay, so you did music for these shows.
Absolutely.
We didn't see you on 902.
oh God, no.
Okay.
No.
So now you didn't write that catchy theme, did you?
I wish I did. I wouldn't be here. That I wouldn't be here for. Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's
That's a
good
catchy
song.
theme.
It's a good song.
So like mood music and transitional stuff.
Yeah,
or
you know,
like
a lot of times.
love-making scenes and.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of
Yeah.
times what will happen would be you know, the music supervisor or the publisher would call you once they get to know you and know what you can do. And they'll say, hey, we got a scene in this TV show. And, you know, the guy walks into the bar, the Peach Pit or whatever.
Right.
Sees the girl, falls in love, you know, she's hot, he's good looking, so write us a really nice song about, you know, love at first sight.
Okay.
And have it to us by Friday.
Okay.
You know, and that kind of, so that's called writing to spec.
Now, what instrument do you play?
I'm a keyboard player.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you send them the song and then they orchestrate it?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, you do the whole
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
On your keyboard?
Yeah, no, I'm in my studio.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, first and foremost, I'm a writer and a producer, but, you know, when you're doing that in this industry, you have to wear all the hats. So I hire the right singers because I can't sing a note
Okay.
and get it done.
Okay.
So they get the finished mix.
Now, how did you start out doing that?
I played in bands my whole life, up and down the East Coast, all throughout, you know, Connecticut, and always had original music. And, you know, one thing led to another, and I stopped playing in bars and nightclubs and really pursued writing and focused on it. I caught a break because a group in Hawaii recorded my songs. They were called Tenderoni. They got signed to Babyface, and from there on in, doors opened, and I just kept going.
Okay. And soap opera music too. That must be
Any kind of, you know, any kind of TV. It's not really soap opera music. If you watch the, you know, the soaps or any of these shows, they really have cool songs behind them. You know,
Yeah.
like everything.
Yeah, the
from,
days of the organ.
Yeah, that's not
is
there.
over.
No, there's some really cool music on all shows today.
And you charted.
I
Smooth
did.
Jazz. What's
Yeah, this year I released my own CD under my own name because I'm used to being behind the scenes.
Okay.
So I released a smooth jazz project, and it's called Funky Boy. The CD is Rise. And I'm happy to say that Body Music was the first single, and it went top 5. And the CD is number 25 in the charts. And, you know, this is really inspiring for us that are independent musicians and producers and, you know, just wear all the hats from owning our own record label because here I am out of Waterbury, Connecticut, and what I still like about it is that I'm accessible to work with local artists,
Yep.
but I still work with major artists, and then I'm on a, you know, a Billboard chart right along with Kenny G and Beyonce and everyone else. And it's just very inspiring that we could have that happen in today's day and age.
Yeah. Yeah. Because otherwise you're moving, right? You.
Well, you're moving in years ago, it was just the big companies. I mean, the charts were filled with Sony and Warner Brothers and Universal and, you know, and all the major players. And
Yeah.
now, you know, you could look at a chart like in smooth jazz or in R&B or whatever and see a lot of these independent labels popping up, and you're like, wow, where'd they come from? And truth is, they did it themselves, and they just believed in it and invested in it and put some money behind it, and did what they had to do.
All right. So what's next?
You know, I produce for a lot of people. I have some incredible projects coming up. Layla is an R&B songstress and an incredible, talented songwriter, multicultural, multilingual. Had a very successful first CD called Of Life, where you remember mp3.com? That website, that was a very prominent website.
Okay.
And she had 7 #1 songs on that website. So we're following it up with her second CD. And we have some incredible guest appearances to show up on that CD. I'm producing for a lot of local artists. I'm still doing TV and film, and I plan on releasing my second CD by January 2010.
All right. Thank you for
You're welcome.
coming and
Thanks for
hanging out,
having
and
me.
it's very
Appreciate
smooth. Yeah, you're very. This is now we have a smooth. We need some of your music to play.
Yeah,
we should
I'll
have
give it
played
to you.
something. We'll
Yeah.
cut it in the edit.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool.
It's not like Kenny G, is it?
No, God,
Okay.
no. He's a little bit more laid back than me. I'm a little bit more.
Is that
funkier.
smooth jazz? Was he smooth jazz?
Yeah, he's smooth jazz, but
jazz.
he's not as funky as Funky Boy. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and you could go to and Funky Boy spelled F-U-N-K-E-E
Yes.
B-O-I. So you could go.
Yes,
to
because if someone wants to get in
funkyboy.com.
touch with you to like score their film or whatever.
You know, the best thing is right through my website, funkyboy.com, and through there it'll branch off to several areas that I'm involved in, and you know, you could get me there.
All right.
Okay.
Go to funkyboy.com. Funky F-U-N-K-E-E
B-O-I.
B-O-B-O-Y. Bobbi Tammaro. Thanks for
Thanks, man.
coming.
Thanks.
Smooth jazz.